Hey everyone, thanks for joining Jesus and Friends. Today's guest is Kevin Page. Thanks for listening and have a good one. Hey! Guess who we got in the building today? I always mean to cut it off. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man.
Hey, you guys. How's everybody doing? My name is Kevin. It's an honor to be here today and, on Jesus's podcast, first ever podcast. So I'm pretty pumped up about it.
It's Jesus and Friends. I don't go by that Spanish name, Not that there's anything wrong with it. I just feel like I fit more like a Jesus, more like a Jesus. My uncle's a Jesus. Rest in peace. He's not dead yet, but he's out there. But yeah, man. Excited to have you here. You're probably the first black person in this garage, in this house.
I'm honored.
60 years. The last few owners didn't look like they allowed y'all. No,
okay. I mean, you never know. You never know. So I'm definitely honored.
And my son was he was mesmerized.
Yeah. Maybe my name gonna be Jesus.
Maybe I can see you. The Black Jesus. Have you seen that movie?
I have not. No.
You have not?
Is it good?
Yeah, it's real good.
Okay, maybe I have to check it out.
You might be mad at you might get mad at it. The Black Jesus.
Yeah.
Well,
just say it. Just spoiler for everybody out there.
I'm not gonna spoil it. No? I think that's the one where it takes place in Chicago and it's about them infiltrating the.
You know what?
The movement.
I think I have seen that.
Yeah.
Unless
I'm thinking about something else, but
okay.
I think the Black Jesus is the one where they infiltrate and they break down the Black civil rights movement that was going on in Chicago.
Maybe I have seen it. Was that like a documentary?
Nah.
Or actual movie? Was it called The Black Messiah?
The Black Messiah.
You know what?
Yeah.
I have seen it. Pretty good.
Yeah, almost the same thing as Jesus.
Yeah. Moses, all same thing, right?
I think so.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
But now you got me. We were talking about the tax collector movie, and we were talking about the villain, the antagonist.
Yeah. Conejo. Did I say it right? Conejo.
No. Conejo. Yeah. There you go.
Okay. See, I know a little bit of Espanol.
Yeah.
I've been practicing Duolingo. If you don't have the app.
I read it. L.A. I feel like a lot of Mexican rappers are just strictly in L.A. Like the big guys.
Yeah, I agree. Honestly, there's one Latin rapper, or I guess Latin / R&B, you would say. I'm starting to get into because he makes very good music. Is Bad Bunny?
Yeah, Bad Bunny.
I think he's very creative. I'd say he's very creative in his work.
Do you understand what he says?
Not a clue. But it sounds catchy. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters, right? I listen to it.
Who put you on him? Did you date a Spanish girl?
If I'm being honest, that's all I've ever dated.
Yeah.
Latina, some sort of Latina mix, black chick. I've never dated a Caucasian or an Asian.
Yeah.
Actually kind of rhymed.
He's got a future here, folks.
Maybe I might be a rapper. Maybe you could put me on your mixtape.
Hey, man.
Hey, if you don't know, Jesus is a rapper or a past rapper.
Past rapper.
Maybe we could make a mixtape together.
Those that know me in the past, they know.
Yeah. Hey, maybe you might be a Conejo.
Nah.
No. But yeah, I mean, I'm attracted to Caucasian women. It's just I've never, I guess, encountered, one that stole me away. I guess
stole you away.
Like Cinderella.
Well, I got questions on this, but we're gonna take this shot first.
Okay.
All right. See, that's why I probably need a smaller table. Today's shots are sponsored by Don Julio. Not really, but get yourself a bottle.
Yeah, it's actually pretty smooth, this Don Julio.
So you've never dated a white girl or a black girl?
No, that's what I said. I've only dated black or some Latinas. Sort of black mixed or some sort of Latina or Latina mixed. I've never dated a Caucasian or a Asian. So I dated in high school. I did date like a Caucasian for like a day, but it doesn't really count.
Is it high school?
Yeah, but it doesn't really. I don't count it because we literally broke up the same day.
Yeah, why'd y'all break up?
So it sounds pretty. It sounds pretty bad for you guys out there listening. But we broke up because I didn't want to kiss her.
Mm-hmm. Like in public?
Yeah.
Or like in school?
Like I was getting ready to go to class, you know what I'm saying? We walked to class together and stuff like that. And she was like, hey, let me get a kiss. And thinking back, I was probably like a a butthead for, doing it this way. But I was like, oh, I'm sick. I don't really feel good. I don't think it's necessary for me to kiss you right now. But in all reality, you guys, I'm very picky.
Yeah.
When it comes to females, at least. So the first thing that I look at is their smile.
Okay.
Right. And their teeth.
So that's number one.
That's
all right.
I don't care how
teeth
they look
and smile.
I don't care how they look. The first thing I look at, teeth, smile. Yeah. Right.
Well, you got good teeth and a good smile. I can see it.
Yeah, and that's the reason for it, right? Yeah. They have to either have a better smile. Not to sound conceited, you guys, because I don't have the perfect smile, right? But they either have to have the same smile or better.
Okay.
Right. And that's what it boiled down to, right? I kind of like saw her smile. Really didn't fit my standards. I know that sounds bad. I saw some black little cavity fillings in there. I was like, that's a no-go.
So she got to have no cavities.
No cavities, you know what I'm saying? No cavity. It just freaks me out, right? It freaks me out.
So she got to brush her teeth. That's
brush her teeth, floss.
What about a gold tooth? Would you date one with like a gold cap? Like an OG gangster gold cap. Everything.
You know what? I'm going to say no. I might sound like a hypocrite.
Yeah.
Because my dream, especially after seeing the tax collector, I want a chola.
Oh, you want a chola?
I really want a chola. You know what I'm saying? I think they're badass.
Yeah, I
really do. That brings me to my next one of my other relationships. I was dating this Guatemalan and Salvadorian. And one day brings me back to teeth and smile. One day, she smiled or we were kissing. I'm like, yo, I think you're missing a tooth. And she smiled. I was like, yeah. She's like, yeah, she's missing. It wasn't like a front. It wasn't noticeable, but it was one of your something on the side, and it just freaked me out. I was like, yo.
Oh, so your tongue was in there. You feeling your teeth?
Yeah, I'm like, yo.
Is that something you do? Do you make out and then you're with your tongue?
So if
you're feeling for missing teeth, caps, cavities,
I'm trying to feel for everything. Maybe some food or you know what I'm saying. I thought about it, but it just freaks me out. I don't know. It's just maybe it's a fetish. I don't know.
That is I feel like that has to be a fetish.
It has to be, right?
Like the teeth. So bad teeth. That's it. They're gone.
Yeah, automatically off rip.
So what if you're in the relationship for 1 year, right?
Right.
And then her teeth just start going away. Maybe she start getting cavities. Or I don't know, she got hit by a football. Now she got a missing tooth, and she's like, "Fuck it, I don't got dental care. What's up?" And she just got a gap. Would you stay with her?
So unfortunately for that's different. I would say yes because if you do love somebody, then that stuff is a non-factor. But the initial phase of dating and stuff like that, oh yeah, you have to have some standards. Nobody's gonna be perfect, but you have to have some standards. That's my pet peeve. At least that right there. You know what I'm saying?
So everything else could be fucked up as long as the smile, the tooth.
Yep. And I'm not picky. I've dated some, some big women, some BBWs, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, shout out to the big ones.
Shout out to the BBWs, you know what I'm saying? Hold it down. Hey, y'all need love too, right?
I have that somewhere. I just don't know which one.
But yeah, because there are some BBWs out there that are beautiful. Right. They're just a little bit more, I call it burly.
Okay.
Right. I call it burly. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to get right now. I'm trying to get a little burly. You know what I'm saying? I got a mixture of a dad bod / little bit of pudge going on.
Cause I could see you being one of those guys I used to watch on Murray. You remember that show?
Yeah.
With opposites attract, or the weird couples, and you're the skinny black dude with a big girl.
So I'm telling you, my one of my exes, that was pretty much a splitting image. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. Everybody needs love.
Why'd y'all break up?
She was crazy. She was very unappreciative. You know what I'm
saying?
I don't know if it's because the I'm not racist, but I don't know if it was the Salvadorian or the Guatemalan, but she was pretty crazy. And
hot-headed?
Hot-headed, she was very appreciative. So, for instance, right, I got her a cake for her birthday. Long story short, she said she didn't like the cake. Yeah. She wasn't gonna eat the cake. You know what I'm saying? I got her a present. She didn't like the present. She was like, "Take the present back." I was like, "Damn, that's a kick in the in the gonads." You know what I'm saying?
She said, "Fuck the present."
Pretty much, and coming to find out, because she used to smoke weed, and. She smoked weed. Her friends came over and she ate the cake and she was like, wow, this cake is amazing. But before that, she was like, yeah, I don't like chocolate, but everybody likes chocolate.
Did she tell you? Did she tell you later on she liked the cake?
Yeah, literally the day after or a couple days after, she was like, yeah, that cake was amazing. Me and my friends demolished it. I'm like, but before that, when I, gave it to her, she was like, German chocolate. I don't like chocolate.
Man, that's good.
But
German
who doesn't?
Chocolate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's some 5-star high quality stuff. Like I'm pretty sure, Donald Trump eats stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
He probably orders that exact same cake.
Exact same cake. You know what I mean?
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So let's say, man, so what, now you got me interested. What's the biggest woman you ever been with?
That's a good question.
Like, is there a limit?
Definitely there's a limit. Like, obviously, like, I'm not going to date no beluga whales or anything like that.
Dang, that's offensive, bro.
No offense. No offense. But I would say the biggest I've been with is probably the, Guatemalan Salvadorian. That's probably the biggest I've been with, if I'm being honest. Like, I don't date super big women. They're just a little bit on the thick side.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They got like the cute little pudge, you know what I'm saying? A little bit thick thighs, you know what I mean? Just right in my alley, you know what I'm saying? I couldn't put like a weight limit on it.
Yeah.
But they're a little hefty, nothing too crazy. It's not your average, relationship. You're a black guy, you got that stereotypical black guy and white Caucasian is super big, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's nothing like that. But it's just decent size, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ever seen the show like 90 Day Finance? No, 90 Day Fiance
Yeah. You talking about with Big Ed?
Yeah, like Big Ed. Yeah.
Yo, but he used to be a stud. I'm not,
well, he's in his 50s now. I mean, he's cool to let go.
That's no excuse, because I literally saw a post on Twitter this morning or afternoon about Jeff Bezos, owner of Amazon.
Oh, Bezos?
Bezos?
Yeah.
He is jacked.
Yeah.
He like literally chiseled. Like Zeus himself like literally just crafted him.
Like now?
Like now.
Yeah, but what was he back then?
Back then
before the money.
That's my point.
Yeah.
When Big Ed had money, he was literally like a sex icon, right?
Yeah.
Now, I mean, he still has money. He literally looks like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I don't think he's got money now. I feel like he had more money then, and then maybe like...
Maybe. I mean, but I'm pretty sure he still has money. I mean, yeah, maybe not money back then, but I'm pretty sure he has a decent amount of money. But even though Jeff Bezos, like they showed like a before picture and now, before, wow.
Well, I think money can make you look better.
I agree.
I always hear like the Jay-Z thing, like Jay-Z probably he looked ugly, but the money made him. I think he
still looks the same. Like I don't listen to him. Like,
but the money made him attractive. I think
probably.
His class.
He's a billionaire.
Yeah, like the way he dresses, he probably got like
Yeah.
Like I think the money just
kind
of like helps you.
Probably.
But I mean, obviously, you got people like dressing you and shit. And
probably. Sorry about this, you guys, but I really have to pee.
Oh man, go ahead, man. When you gotta pee, just say it. And we're back after
short intermission. My bad. I don't know if it's a universal thing, but for myself, I like after I have a couple beers, it's not like that with liquor, right? But I have to pee a lot when I drink beer.
Well, alcohol in general is a diuretic, and then you had a few beers before this, and I don't know if you ate or whatever, but it just makes you pee.
Yeah,
just gets it all out.
I've definitely learned from prior experiences. It's always good to eat before you drink.
Oh yeah.
Definitely eat before you drink, even if it's a grape and an almond. Eat something, put something in your stomach. Well,
I like drinking beforehand, and then because I feel like when I'll eat, if I drink beer, because then you just get more bloated. You're supposed to pour beer into in a glass, to get that gas out.
That's crazy you said that, because that's actually happened to me. Like I was drinking beer, and I was definitely bloated. I'm like, yo, why am I bloated? Like I definitely had like a little pudge going on. I was like, damn, I got like a really nice dad body going on right now. You know what I'm saying? Like right now is the perfect time to hit the beach. You know what I'm saying? Display it and show it off.
Try to find all the single moms out there.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to the MILFs. You know what I'm saying? If any MILFs out there, hey, I got the perfect dad bod for you.
You go online and just look up like MILF porn.
Yeah.
I forgot. My brother used to. Back in the day when he used to have like download porn off like. I forgot what they're called.
It used to be a struggle. I know for myself, we're about the same age, right?
Yeah.
I'm 27.
Yeah.
It was a struggle to watch porn back in the day when you were younger.
Yeah, back in the
Yeah, like now it's so easy. Like the generation now, they have it so easy.
So and now back in the day. So before I get to like now, future generation, I remember first naked lady I seen, I guess was porn. Was this kid? He printed out like 3 pictures.
Yeah.
And and they were naked.
Yeah.
And it wasn't even like it was just celebrities.
Yeah.
So one was Halle Berry.
Ooh.
I remember it was it was like a small square.
Yeah.
In a big ass white page.
Yeah.
She was like sunbathing. You can see her tits. I was like, what?
You know what?
Huh.
That movie is called Swordfish.
Oh, what?
I know, yep.
Oh, okay.
I got that implanted into my mind. Yeah.
It's funny because I just seen that movie not too long ago and I didn't even make the connection.
Yeah.
And the other one was what's it? The girl from How Harry Met Sally, the white girl. She's in Charlie's Angels.
Oh my God, I know who you're talking about.
She's super fucking. Cameron Diaz.
Cameron Diaz.
Yeah, and she was naked. And I paid money for these 3 photos, and then finally he told me where he got them from. And there used to be this website called like 69.com.
Oh wow!
And it was just like you would go and just like this was back when dial-up was in DSL was still in the works.
Wow!
So
AOL.
I would have to go. Yeah, I used to have AOL or like Net 10.
Yeah.
Or there was another one.
Yeah.
So I would go connect to the phone line.
Jesus.
And then try to go in there, and then like the pictures are like pixelated.
Yeah.
You're like, and then I'll print them out.
Yeah.
Like what? But porn's like such a different game now.
And now you got like OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And
bro, OnlyFans took
over.
It brought the game to a whole nother level because not only just people like
yeah.
or might know, just
Yeah.
like ordinary people like
Yeah.
what? You're like
literally,
what?
Yeah, you went to school with, and it's legit like, damn, like I used to want to smash her back in the day. Let me just get her OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying? It's to that point, like it's just so crazy that just like the industry when it comes to things like that, how how far it came.
Well, before OnlyFans, there used to be you could only record porn in certain states where it was allowed.
Yeah.
Obviously, California was one of them.
Okay.
And
I can see it. That maybe Miami.
Yeah, I can see Miami.
Yeah.
But because I was watching this documentary about like girls would sign up to like start porn, and they would have to live in these houses, but they would have to move because only certain parts of the world, of America, would let them.
Right.
And then I remember at one point, I had a couple grand, savings, and me and my boy were like, all right, we should start on porn and be like, it's like an investment thing. Like, hey, all you need is this much money.
Right.
And then like you'll be in charge of the videos because you'll be already fucking all these bitches anyway.
Why not?
We couldn't do it because of regulations in the state that we were in.
Oh, wow.
So it was like, what?
Depressing.
Yeah.
You can be like a young Hugh Hefner, right? R.I.P.
I don't know about all that. That would have been weird because my friend, he be showing me videos. Like he has this book, all the women he slept with. Crazy guy.
What the hell?
And Savage.
Yeah.
Black book.
Yeah.
Kind of like you see in the movies, like they got the names and shit.
Yeah.
It's cool. He slept over 100 women.
Jesus.
At the time I knew him. At this point, he's probably
intended.
Fucking, and then he was just showing me videos, him and his boys like gangbanging and just clapping hands. I'm like, what?
Oh, wow, nice.
Like this ain't even I guess some people find that shit. Because now they got all the torturing shit. They got the fantasy shit.
Yeah.
They got all this weird shit. Like, you got the mouth, teeth shit. Like,
yeah.
I feel like you search good teeth.
Yeah, good teeth. Good teeth and BBWs. BBWs, good teeth.
Those are your 3 search. But now they got like Oculus and shit. Mm-hmm. They got like 4D where you could smell like her toes and all this shit.
Yeah, that's another. So, okay, now I'm going to ask you. You brought up a good subject.
What?
Are you a toe guy?
My toe? Like what? Would I suck a toe?
Would you suck a toe?
I'll suck a toe if it's a good toe. You wouldn't suck a toe?
I just can't. Honestly?
If it's a good, clean foot, I'll kiss a foot. Not like I'm going to go fuck a toe.
I'm at the point now, I'm not going to, it's not out of the question, right? Because, spoiler, right? That's how I was about eating ass, right?
Uh-huh.
I was like, that is disgusting. I will never eat ass.
Yeah.
Like, why would you know what I'm saying? Why would that be a thing? Shout out to Tequila, right? That's, my best friend. One night, what I'm saying, I was kind of a little buzzed, a little bit more buzzed on Tequila, right?
Uh-huh.
This chick came over, island chick. So, she's a freak, right? And,
she's a what chick?
A freak. Island chick, right?
Oh, island.
Hey, shout out to Rihanna, no disrespect, but, holler at me, you know what I'm saying? But, she came over and I was already a little intoxicated. It was just so surprising how it came into play. And, long story short, I experimented a little bit. I don't know what came over. It was like, hey, I think now is a good time to eat ass. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how I just, went from the vagina and my tongue kind of slipped. You know what I'm saying? Unintentional. I think so. Right?
Was it clean?
It was clean. Yeah. Believe it or not. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I feel like someone coming to see you.
Yeah.
I feel like there's time in the car to fart and all this shit.
I'm hoping she got all that out of her system before she came out, right? Yeah. Because ironically, I'm glad you said that, because the text that I got, hey, can I come over and take a shower?
Yeah.
I was like,
that's where you got the
a round of applause, you guys. Yeah. I was like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Because I was legit about to go to sleep. I was like, you know what? I'm already lit. I'm about to go to sleep. I legit just got done, not to be nasty, rubbing one out before she texted me. And she was like, hey, can I come over and take a shower? I was like, all right, let's just see how it goes. You know, you might get something, you might not. I'm kind of already tired at this point. You know what I'm saying? You might get a salute, you might not, get nothing. So it came over, that happened. It was weird. And, I woke up the next morning like, damn, did I really just eat ass? And from there on.
So it wasn't an accident. You made a clear, conscious decision that I'm going to eat ass.
No, it just happened. It's just one of the things that just happened. And then after that, now don't eat everybody's ass. You know what I'm saying? Everybody doesn't have a clean ass. But I will say that is a thing now. I will say that is definitely a thing. And from the women I've been with, I guess that's enjoyable for them from what they say. I don't know.
So did she enjoy it? She was
she was surprised. She was like, damn. I was like, yeah, that just happened. You know what I'm saying? So
was that her first time?
No.
Oh, okay. So she's
okay. Yeah, she's definitely been around she's been around the block, but not around the block in a bad way, right? Yeah. She's experimented.
Just a couple of apartments.
Me, I was like, the new kid in school. That was my first time doing anything, I mean?
You'd be like, you ready?
Yeah. It's
I go
going
to the back.
Yeah, it's going down. You know what I mean? So, what about yourself?
Me?
Yeah. So, what do you look at? Like, are you into teeth? What do you look at when you look into?
I look into
Does it matter, or are you just like, hey, whatever?
It does matter. Obviously, it's got to be something I can look at.
Right.
Someone I can look at.
Yeah.
I can't be like, I can't look at you and have a good conversation. As long as if I could look at you and we can have a good ass conversation, fool around and shit like that, I'll fall in love easy.
Okay.
I'm on the runs now.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I don't look for anything
specific. There's a smile, you look at anything specific, like a smile, body type, ethnicity. Does it matter?
Because I feel like I've been with, I guess, every ethnicity. I feel like I've had.
Really? You've had black,
Asian. Yeah.
Okay.
Malaysian. I don't know about Malaysian. I don't know what she was. I don't check on the map what kind of Asian.
Right.
What is Malaysian?
No, I said Blasian, so black and Asian. Yeah. Malaysian.
Well, I don't think I didn't be like, what's your father and mother?
Yeah.
Nah, I haven't. Imagine you know how you got the maps where you scratch everything off.
Yeah.
Imagine have one with races and different that'd be fucked up. If a woman sees that, it'd be like that. I don't look at anything I know some guys are just attracted to one race, or two races, and be like, this is my race. I know in the Mexican community it'd be cool, have another Mexican like that.
Yeah.
It'd be cool, I guess. But in the end of the day, you just
Yeah. I mean, speaking for myself, I'm attracted to all ethnicities. Now, have I dated all ethnicities? No.
Yeah.
Do I have a bucket list? Of course so. I think every guy does,
got a
right?
bucket list?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I don't got no bucket list.
I mean, why not? It's just like food, right? You want to have different, food, experience different cultures. Why not? Have a bucket list? Because for me, it's not just the sexual aspect. It's just meeting different cultures, right? You experience different cultures. For instance, right, when I was in Germany, I was dating an Indian chick, and it was a good experience just because I was learning her culture. I was learning different, her religion, different food she ate, just different aspects of herself, you might not, find from just somebody in the States.
Yeah.
So I think that's pretty cool. It's not the sexual aspect. I really don't care about that. It's more or less the person itself.
Have you ever gotten shit for dating outside your race?
No, I'm a pretty, like I said, I'm a pretty
just from people from your race or family.
No, my family's pretty cool, and who I date and who I see, Like I said, I like every race. I don't discriminate. Now there's some races I haven't dated. Not on my part. It just hasn't happened yet.
Haven't swiped right yet.
Not swipe right on Tinder. You know what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Tinder. Swipe right on your boy. I just haven't met that. Other one. You know what I'm saying? So.
Well, that's good. That's good. Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I heard in the past, like, people like, oh, you dating outside your race type of shit. I remember when my aunt, because my aunt dated a Hindu guy.
That's a big thing in Hispanic culture, right? They kind of want you to date inside your race.
I feel like it's bigger in the black culture.
So you're right. I'm not gonna lie. Now there are your black families that be like, yeah, you're only gonna date somebody of our skin color. I mean, I don't know if that's every black family, but I know it's some. But I feel like the way the world is now, it's a little bit more open.
I think people are getting more open-minded into.
It's just your old schools that haven't died yet. You know what I'm saying? That
they're still living.
Hey, just die. Just die already. No,
smoke a cigarette.
Right? You know what I'm saying? Just jump off a bridge. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just joking. But in all reality, it's just your old school people that are still stuck in the mindset of your 60s, 70s in that area when things were really bad. Everything was separated and stuff like that. Diversity and stuff like that. And those are really the people that kind of look down and don't want you dating outside of, what they don't really know. Yeah. So. Would
your parents be cool if you brought home a guy? Or would that be like...
I feel like I have pretty cool parents, you know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the pages.
Shout out to the pages. Yeah, I feel like... I mean, I don't swing that way, but I don't say that way. But yeah, I mean, they're pretty open-minded. If I'm being honest, I'm not going to put any names out there, but I feel like one of my best friends is gay. You know what I'm saying? He's one of my best friends, and I actually met him through the military. And I feel like, just me personally, I feel like your friends, you develop better friends in the military than, the people you've already known before the military. Just my personal experience. I feel like it's just a different bond. Mm-hmm. So I don't want to make assumptions. The only reason why I say the only way I think he's of that nature is just
that nature.
I don't know how to call it.
Just say gay. He's gay.
He's gay. I don't know what to say because I don't want to be offensive, right?
I feel like it's more offensive. You try to like scurry around it.
Okay, yeah,
like
pussy footed. Yeah. All right.
So
I think he's gay, and the reason why I think that is because certain occurrences, like, hey man, like, who you seeing right now? Like, have you talked to like any like chicks lady? Like, oh no, this and there, and there's like always a story behind it, or like there was never a conversation where we talked and he was like, yeah, I'm talking to this chick, or it's just always awkward when I bring up something, And like I said, I could be completely off.
So you don't know for sure?
I don't know for sure, but you kind of have that sixth sense. You know what I'm saying? Like you kind of get
awkward, like
maybe, and that could be a thing. Yeah. He's probably, for all I know, he's probably smashing like Kim Kardashian. You know what I'm saying? Like
it's not Pete.
Bella Hadid. Yeah. So
the quiet guys you got to worry about.
And he's very quiet.
He'll pull up in your bitch.
Yeah, probably. You know what I'm saying?
Pull up, pull in, and out.
Not to be weird, but he's he's an attractive guy. You know what I'm saying? So I could see him pulling some very beautiful women. But I just get like
can't
a vibe.
See it.
Yeah, like
I get
not to be disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, he's one of my best friends. You know what I'm saying? So if he was like, he's still my homie. You know what I mean? But I just think it's a thing.
Do you think it's harder to tell? I feel like back in the day, I guess our heyday.
Yeah.
I feel like back in our heyday, it was easier to tell when like someone was homosexual, because like there'll be like certain things about them and be like, okay, he's gay, cool, don't suck my dick. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. But like, nah, cool, But like I feel like now, like everybody's kind of like a metrosexual now. Like everybody's doing these things. And like, not that it's a good thing. Like people take care of themselves more, worried about this more. Like, I feel like it is harder to tell, like when someone's like gay.
I mean, it definitely is. I will say it's more accepted in this time and now compared to then. Because even myself, like I feel like, and I was never like this, growing up, but I feel like now myself, I take care of myself in a different manner than I did when I was growing up. Like, I like to get pedicures. I like to get manicures. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn, your hands too.
I mean, the manicures is something recent.
Yeah.
Just because like sometimes I get like kind of lazy and do it myself.
Uh-huh.
But I think after the last manicure I got, I'm probably just gonna do it myself because it was pretty trash.
Like, What do you like? You get? What do you mean, like manicure? Like
just like
cut your nails?
Just like
I never got one. I always seen. I mean, people get one.
I recommend
I get my feet done.
So I definitely get my feet done. If you're a male, I definitely recommend getting your feet done. Yeah. No chick likes messing with a guy with effed up teeth, or not teeth, but I go with teeth, effed up feet. You know what I'm saying? Because it just doesn't look right. You know. But yeah, if you haven't got a manicure, I definitely recommend it. I mean, it's just, for me, it's not even about just the look. It's more about the taking care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big believer in self-love. You know what I'm saying? Really taking care of yourself. It's more about the mental, the physicality of everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you love yourself, if you're confident in yourself, I feel like you'll go a long way.
Do you pray or meditate? Because you just talk about, like, mental health. I totally agree, especially now. I feel like now mental health it's
really important.
Really important. And it's real big. I always hear and I'll get more into it because I'm always hearing things like, mental health this and then all these fucking apps coming out. And just telling you what you already know. I feel like now you're just feeding into like a system. But like, so what do you do for your mental health? Do you like pray? You meditate? Yoga?
That's a good question, honestly.
Just drink.
That's part. That's. So I feel like meditation is one of them things, to each his own. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody has their own form of meditation, right? Everybody's meditation isn't the same. Yeah. And I agree with you. Like, I feel like meditation, same thing with like sexuality. I feel like it's so open now. They're making it, open to like people's, psyche.
Trying to sell you something now. I think.
Sell it, but I mean, they're just making you more aware. Like, back in the day, it was like, if you had an issue, you couldn't talk to nobody, or if you were trying to come out, you couldn't come out because somebody was gonna like lynch you or something like that. It wasn't a thing.
Lynch you?
I mean,
can't come out on black.
I mean, it was just a thing, And I feel like now it's just more common. It's more acceptable, right? Things nowadays, thank God, it's more acceptable. Yeah. You can literally have a relationship with a rooster and it'd be accepted, just because that's just.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's just literally the day and age that we live in.
There's a video about a dude marrying a cow.
I believe it.
And it was a beautiful wedding.
I mean, hey, shout out to them. Hey,
shout out to the cow. Yeah, big ass.
I'm curious to know what the kids look like. You know what I mean? But to answer your question, as far as self-meditation, like, nobody's perfect, I feel like everybody deals with stuff mentally. Everybody has their own issues, right? And myself, there's things about myself I wish I could probably change. I'm not changed in a self-conscious way, but just like, as far as working out, like, okay, I'm doing biceps. I want my biceps to be big, or going to school, I got a B. I wish it was an A, little things like that.
It's a good form of like mental health.
Yeah, like, I feel like the way I am now, I was so self-conscious growing up because, I feel like everybody was bullied, growing up, or somebody was called ugly, going to school and stuff like that. So I'm in the point now where, like, I can literally, hey, if I hop out the house wearing like that, like, I care less. Like, you're either going to like how I dress or you're not, you know what I'm saying? But to answer your question, like, as far as like meditation and stuff like that, do I believe in just one form of faith? No, just because, like, I feel like there's so much to believe in.
You mean religion-wise?
Yeah, just religion.
You took that bitch far.
Yeah, I mean, my bad. Like, I'm kind of like shooting for the stars right now. Yeah, but there's just so much different religion and so many things to believe in. I just don't believe in one thing. The way my mindset is, like, no disrespect, but it's kind of like more of like a hippie like mindset, as far as like, hey, if it happens, it doesn't happen, or if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, right? Like, I try to live my life as peaceful and as happy as possible. I always tell people the way I start my day is the first thing, because I think I saw like a video or something like that, right? The first thing I do when I wake up is I make my bed.
Oh, that video?
Yeah, I make my bed. And
fuck
honestly,
that bed, bro.
Honestly, I can't lie. Like, honestly, if I do not make my bed that morning, I know I'm going to have a bad day.
Okay.
I know I'm going to have a bad day. This is kind of weird too. Like, so if I make my bed in the morning and I have like my morning like shit, I know I'm gonna have a good day. Like, off rip. Yeah. And a cup of coffee, off rip, I'm gonna have a perfect day. Yeah. But if one of them things is out of cycle, I might misstep a little bit. Okay. So I really don't believe in one thing. I have different like faiths. Like, I just feel like everybody's like free. Everybody has their own like vision of what they believe in, because like, I think, like, we were talking about like the way society's evolved now, like I feel like religion might not be as common as it was back in the day because everybody has so many different beliefs. There's so many different beliefs. Religions, now, like there's not one thing set in stone. And that's kind of how I am now. I just don't believe in one thing. I just believe in like just being happy with yourself, being comfortable with yourself, not letting other people affect you as easy as it may sound, but just not, letting people affect your life. Whatever you like to do, whatever you're into, you know what I'm saying? Just live your life the way you want to live it,
Yeah.
Whatever.
How long did that take you to get to that? Because I guess in my experience, I feel like that took time.
It did. It really did. And I honestly, I feel like it's more of a recent thing. It definitely took me some years because I feel like everybody has, even if you're like a Kim Kardashian, I feel like you have some sort of self-consciousness, right? And it took me to, and like I said, I'm not perfect, but it took me to be happy with myself to a certain extent and do certain practices to where it can help me live a better and healthier life as far as like working out, like I said, making my bed, you know what I'm saying, surrounding myself with positive people because that plays a big part in it, I think, too. And that's why you have your drug addicts and people falling into drugs. And it's to the point now where people like drug addicts are lacing people's weed or whatever that they do at the time with other drugs so they can get hooked on it so they can kind of like fall in the same hole or stuff that they're into. And it's sad to say, but that's like, what we live in today because drugs are so big today.
Well, I feel like they do that. I mean, not to get like way off topic.
Yeah.
But I feel like they do that so they can like, it'll take them, catch them off guard, give them that new high. So they come back to you instead of going to the other dealer.
I think what it boils down to is just being alone. I think
like that helps. Like you're saying, be alone.
Yeah, just like as much as you have your people out there, like I don't. Even myself, like I don't need nobody. Like I'm perfectly fine by myself. But in all reality, just the way the human psyche works, like I feel like everybody wants somebody, even if it's
type of companionship,
even if it's a pet, a lizard, a slug, a snail, something.
People pay to get cuddled.
Yeah, and I was actually going to bring up that point, and that's actually a thing.
But I think that's just human.
Yo, I'm going to start calling you Ninja Jesus because when did you pour the shot?
When you went to go pee.
Yo. Hey, yo.
Hey, what you mean? We're only taking half shots.
Okay.
Ain't no point.
Cheers. But yeah, so it wasn't to answer your question, it was not an overnight thing. And I'm still working on myself. Like I said, I'm still trying to eat healthy. I'm still trying to, I don't meditate in a sense, but I feel like, so society is acceptable now, but at the same time, it's so judgmental at the same time, right? So I feel like at times it's harder to talk to and open up to people. So I feel like sometimes for myself, as far as meditation, I might listen to music or I might like clean or
I think cleaning's a great way of
it is a super great release for you dirty hamsters out there. You know what I'm saying, who don't like to clean. But cleaning is a very good release. Just taking a shower, letting the hot water, run down on you, kind of just like self-reflecting. And I do that every day, like I try to self-reflect. So I guess it's a form of meditation. Like I try to self-reflect. Okay, like today I did make my bed. Why didn't I make my bed? Today I didn't eat breakfast. Why didn't I make breakfast? You know what I'm saying? Like I try to self-reflect on things that I lack and what I can do to get better. I try to talk to positive people like yourself to see what you're doing positive, what things I like about you that I can incorporate in my daily life.
You ever just say fuck the bed?
No.
Okay, that's good.
I honestly didn't know that was a thing.
Like fuck the. I mean, not to throw you off like I'm the whole.
Did you fuck a bed?
Nah, not like literally fuck a bed. I mean, sometimes you have to.
Oh, but you didn't answer my question. Did you fuck a bed?
Nah, I didn't fuck a bed.
Okay.
She was there, I think.
Okay.
So drunk.
Yeah.
But I'm just
memories
saying,
a little slurry. Yeah.
There was a person there.
Right.
But I'm just saying, like I get it, like, because I've always heard like there's what is it, like freedom? You get more freedom through like being more like
open with yourself, and that's what I'm talking about.
Not like strict.
Okay,
like shit. Go ahead.
Well, I agree with you because that's actually a thing. That's what I'm saying. Like as far as self-love, because people,
discipline. My bad. Discipline.
Yeah, self-discipline and self-love. Like people fuck a bed or they fuck themselves in a sense.
No, that's not even what I'm saying. I'm saying like, because you, I'm not literally saying like, fuck the bed and come.
Yeah.
I'm saying like you ever just wake up and be like, I'm not gonna make this bed. Fuck the bed. That's what I meant.
Oh,
not like sexually.
Okay. Well,
I don't make my bed. I say, fuck the bed.
Now, okay. So you had to be more specific because we're transitioning to different topics here. But yeah, I mean, to answer your question, I didn't fuck the bed, in little terms. But as far as fucking the bed, like not making it or. Yeah, like I said, I have off days. Like I don't make my bed. That's how I know I have bad days. If I don't make my bed But
don't you think like that's like holding you back? Like something as simple as like, why not let it go? I feel like things like you're like, damn, I didn't make the bed and I'm gonna have a bad day. So you already have that mindset. Like if I don't do this, I'm gonna have a bad day.
So
why put yourself through that mindset?
So
do you feel better when you make it? Is that the thing? Because my wife makes the bed all the time, and it's like that's cool. My mom always be like, "Make the bed, go make the bed."
Yeah,
you never know who's coming. Make the bed. I'm like, why are they in my room?
So I used to agree with you, right? I used to think like, damn, like why do you have something that you rely on to make you happy? I used to be in that mindset, but I feel like it just comes with life, right? Like no matter who you are, there's something in life that you cling to, even if it's one thing. Or if it's multiple things to help you and progress in life. Because like I said, nobody's perfect.
Yeah.
Everybody needs something.
It's kind of the answer I thought.
You know what I'm saying?
Something that'll make you happy.
Because if you really think about it, if you're a religious person, right? And I don't know what different versions of the Bible that you follow, but just thinking Jesus, you know what I'm saying?
It's only 2 versions.
Hey, 2 versions. But just think of Jesus, right? Jesus wouldn't have done what he did if he didn't have followers. You know what I'm saying? Like he wouldn't have sacrificed or did whatever he did in whatever version that you follow if he didn't have followers. He's not going to do that stuff for himself. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're going to, go on the cross and die for like that, it's literally pointless.
Do you think if you didn't like raise from the dead, like we would still be Jews? I was watching this movie and they were like, well, if Jesus was buried in a coffin, we would all be Jews.
I mean, if you really think about it, I mean, you brought up a good question, but I don't think there's any big difference from like
instead of a beanie, you would have a little
like a little was it called Mosca or something? I don't know.
I forgot.
Whatever it's called. I don't know. No disrespect to whatever community, but no disrespect. But hey, so
not everything's offensive. No, I'm just kidding.
You never know. It's so sensitive nowadays. You don't even believe.
You're right.
So, I mean that you actually brought up a good question. But if you really think about it, what's the difference between a coffin? And like I said, it depends on what version you follow by religion and Bible, but he was literally buried in a tomb.
Yeah.
Like literally a group of people buried him in a tomb.
Yeah.
Like covered, like closed off the tomb with a big giant rock that could probably only be manned and moved by like
I want to know
people.
The size of this boulder.
Because
only in movies we always see like
it's a big boulder, right?
But I want to see like the real. I want to see like how big this motherfucker was.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so if you're thinking about it, going from a boulder to like just a freaking regular coffin, like, come on, like, yo, a boulder is gonna do more work than a freaking coffin.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So,
I don't know. You ever dig 6 feet?
I mean,
8 by 8. I mean, 8 by 3.
I mean, no, but I mean, I also haven't tried to move.
I'd rather push a boulder. I'll tell you that much.
I haven't also tried. Yeah, I was about to say I haven't also tried to move a X amount of pound boulder as well. I feel like the boulder would be the more challenge.
Oh, I don't know. You get a couple people. Be like, hey, y'all, help me push this real quick.
Honestly,
like, oh, okay.
After seeing Kill Bill, I feel like anything is possible.
I never finished Kill Bill 2. Oh my god! I
Never
ended
mind.
up with 1.
Spoiler alert. Then,
yeah.
Hey, so if you haven't seen Kill Bill 2, watch it. It's one of the greatest films. I don't know. I'm not going to spoil it for you. I think you should watch it tonight. Actually, why not? I think it's actually on Netflix.
My wife needs to watch the first one. So,
have you watched the first one? Mm-hmm. Okay, so rewatch the first one and then watch. I think they're both on Netflix. If you haven't seen Kill Bill Volume 1, Volume 2, shout out to Quentin Tarantino, amazing director. Watch them
and
both.
Writer
as well.
Everything.
And actor, everything. He's an entrepreneur at this point.
Him and his boy Guillermo. But keep going. We're on page on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, imagine. I don't even know at this point.
Yeah.
That's funny. You know what I was thinking though? Back to like before you went to go pee.
Yeah.
90 Day Fiance. I could see you like meeting a girl across the country and be like, and then going over there. Or maybe like her coming over here. But I could see you going over there. I could see both possibilities.
So, honestly, I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, I wouldn't mind. Like I said, I'm so into like history, culture. Like, why not? Like, I wouldn't mind going to Milan or freaking Japan or.
Nah, we talking about like you going to like Vietnam to meet a woman.
Why not? I mean,
Russia. Would you go to Russia to meet a woman?
Definitely not.
Damn.
No disrespect. No offense. No.
Why not? What's wrong with Russia?
I don't think. Hey, now I seen a video, or not a video, but a picture of Floyd Mayweather. Shout out to him to have the cojones to post a picture of himself, and I believe which is Russia, right?
Oh yeah, I seen him. I seen those pics. Yeah.
Hey, shout out to him. But for myself, no. I feel like I'd be kind of intimidated to go. I've seen like
because you're black.
That, and I've seen like multiple documentaries of just Russia and just like the culture. I don't know. Like,
you think like they're they'll stereotype you or like
it's one of the things
racist? Like you feel dangerous.
It's one of the things you don't know. Like it's like sticking your hand in like a mystery box. You don't know what you're gonna pull out, right?
What do you think's gonna happen to you?
Hey, you might have a stub. You never know. You know what I'm saying? So,
my penis.
Yeah. A cucumber.
I look light skinned in the winter, so it's good for me.
You really do. Like if I'm being honest, like you can kind of pull for Caucasian.
People could be mistaken. Yeah. A lot of people, when I was younger, people used to think I was Asian. I used to have thicker hair.
Now that you said something, I could actually see it.
People see it.
Wow,
I'm multicultural.
Now, if you keep the 5 o'clock shadow, definitely. If you shave it, then you're more Hispanic. But I could definitely see the Asian.
The hair help. I feel like the Hispanic hair helps.
Yeah. You have like perfect hair, man. What hair products do you use? Is it okay? So you
I just started this new thing, sir.
So it must be multiple. It must be a routine. No. So like myself, like I have a routine waking up. You must have a hair routine.
Nah, I mean I hate doing my hair, to be honest. I hate it. But like that's cool. I mean, because I used to be bald the first 4 or 5 years in the military. Okay, so now there's different versions of bald. Now, are you talking about myself? I did your bald, then I did the busk zeros all the way.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. But when I shaved my head bare ass bald.
Right. You have a picture?
Probably.
Yo, I need to see that picture.
So
send me that picture.
I think the picture's on the Old Guard website. To be honest,
Old Guard.
Like they got an Old Guard video of me PMCSing.
You're right. NCO. Used to be an Old Guard.
Yeah.
Used to be high speed.
So throughout probably my first 27 years of my life.
Oh.
I used to get like I really don't care for barbers, like whatever, cut my hair, whatever. So I used to get a lot of better haircuts. In high school, student barbers cut my hair. Fuck it. I used to have a flat top like Will Smith, I used to have patches on the side.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I got my ID, my school IDs like that.
Oh wow!
But when I got that, my hair like shaved bald as fuck.
Yeah.
The first barber fucked it up. And the other dude's like, I think I could fix it. So I go to another room. And then they fucked it up. And then at that point I was like, whatever. And then they started drawing penises on my head and shit like that, like that. Jesus. It was funny. I was there.
Okay.
And then by that time it's time, to go outside for formation. So I was like, ugh.
Yeah, I got to thug it somehow.
Yeah. And then I was like straight as bald. And I still had the big bifocal glasses that the Army gives you, like purple.
Damn. So so you're describing yourself as like a Hispanic, like Urkel. Like I'm kind of curious to see how like the young Jesus used to look.
Yeah, Sarah remembers. I mean, my wife remembers.
Yeah.
How I used to be badass bald with these big bifocals.
Yo, I'm curious to see how you used to look, man.
And apparently the pictures they used to be a little chunkier, so it was like this.
Jesus, no pun intended.
It was crazy times.
Damn.
And just
I can't see it. I really can't see it. No, I can't see it at all.
You'll see it once. I gotta find it.
I need to see that picture. You might have to post that as like, hey, you should do like a before, like, hey, this is how I used to look way back when.
Nah,
how I look now. Yo, you need to do it. Nah. You got to do it. Hey, for your YouTube channel and in your blog, you should do it.
I mean, in the old YouTube channel, you kind of see like the progress in my appearances.
Yeah, I might have to I'm gonna have to do some digging.
It'll be like before the military, during the military, And then like just last year.
Okay.
Little pause.
Quick intermission.
All right, we're back.
We're back. Quick intermission. My bad.
They'll probably put like a sponsor.
Sponsored by Jesus.
They monetize the shit, so they just put it in count wherever they want. I should probably do. I wish I could like point where they should just put the breaks.
Yeah. But like, hey, we're breaking at this time.
Well, I probably could. I think there's a saying where I put where I want them to put the thing.
Yeah, I mean, why not? Yeah.
Like forgot where my shit's at. Well, who I go through, so they like put it out everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, technology is so advanced now.
Yeah, technology is so advanced.
Yeah.
Oculus. Have you ever tried the Oculuses?
I have,
like the virtual things.
I have not. I've been wanting to.
Yeah, me too. Like same as you. Like I've been wanting to. Like
yeah.
Like,
I mean, I've heard it's like legit. Like I've heard it's pretty legit. Like I got a PS4. I mean, I used to be really big into gaming when I was really younger. Trying to get back into it just because, like, believe it or not, I've heard there's a lot of like health benefits from it. Like as far as like it expands your mind, like it gets you good like a self-awareness and things like of that nature. And
yeah, I can see that. Yeah,
you know, it makes sense. It really does.
We have release too, like
like a good outlet. I feel like video games to a certain extent, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a good outlet. So I'm trying to get into like video games and stuff like that. But like the Oculus, I definitely want to try like the VR, and I heard it's like a very like great experience.
Yeah. Like especially the new one, I heard it's like crazy.
Yeah.
Well, like how like because like so many people create like their own like virtual universes now, and like now you could like invest in like virtual. Mm-hmm. And I'm not just talking about like the virtual coins and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
I'm talking about like you could buy virtual property.
Yeah, like I wouldn't be surprised like if they have it to like the future.
Yeah.
Where it's like smell-o-vision, right? So you have like
smell-o-vision?
Where you have like Gordon Ramsay legit cooking, right?
Cooking
and
for
you could smell what he's cooking. Like you could just
would yell at me.
Yeah, probably like you know how I'd be like, oh, it smells and tastes so good. Yeah. You can legit smell how good and probably even taste because the smell, right? You know, when you get like a certain smell, you're like, dang, that kind of tastes good. It's to the point where they're working on, you know, things of that nature. Like technology has came, you know, a long way. I was actually watching a documentary way back when they were working on like I guess you would say, intergalactic elevator from like Earth to space.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Not the documentary, but I've heard.
But that, like it's legit. Like it's. I don't know if they finished it, but like this is like a legit thing that they've been working on, and it's like legit. Like I've seen like this is actual process, right? Like they're trying to everything that they display and like portray in movies, they're actually trying to work on in real life. Yeah, which is cool, right?
That'd be crazy.
Like who knows? Like,
but that means the Terminator is gonna happen.
Hey, if the Terminator happens, sign me up. That movie's badass. You know, that's pretty cool.
It's fucking because they were talking about. I was listening to something. They were talking about, and this shit kind of like tripped my mind. Yeah. Like especially with global warming. Yeah. Which I'm fuck it. I believe it. Why not?
Oh yeah.
They're saying like one day like the world's just gonna be too hot, and you're just gonna live your life in a virtual sense. So like if you get in now, that's where you gotta buy virtual property and like start investing into it now, because by the time like shit breaks loose. Yeah. You know, it'll be too late. Your ass is, you know, just living in your house.
So I'm a firm believer in, so you got to ask yourself, right? The films that we see today or the films that we see in the past, how do those people or those directors or whoever get those ideas, right? There has to be a reason they had to have a certain dream, alien, you know,
a vision.
You know what I'm saying? Like a vision, something, right? Yeah. Like the way I look at certain movies, if not all movies, is like it's a sign. Like they're trying to tell us something without telling us. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do they get these ideas? Like there's a film called Surrogates with Bruce Willis. Yeah. And like, you know, things like that, like I can see us doing like the way things are today, right? Like things are so based on technology and you know, VR and whatnot, technology. That and like Looper, right? I can see Fifth Element. Like I could see ourselves transitioning into that era. Flying cars, us living, you know, our lives in like a virtual robot and living like different lives. I don't know if you've ever seen Total Recall, the older one or the newer one.
Yeah, right? I seen them. Yeah.
So we can live lives like that, and and that's why I feel like the gaming industry or just like technology now is just so huge because people get so wrapped on, the what if or the could have been. You know what I'm saying? I think that's why the movie industry is so big.
Yeah.
Right. Is because for myself, right? Speaking for myself, like, yeah, I watch movies for the enjoyment, but I think everybody watches certain movies because it's just that what if factor, right? Like John Wick. Shout out Keanu Reeves, right? But like you watch, John Wick, but like, dang, like he makes being an assassin pretty cool. Like I wish I was an assassin, you know what I'm saying? Or Star Trek, like, hey, like he makes, being a Star Trek or intergalactic commander being cool, like who knows? Like things like that could happen in the future,
You you got me thinking now. Like, you got me tripping. What if COVID had us like locked in our houses, right?
Right.
And then like gaming and doing stuff from the house, inside the house, like became more of a thing. So like everything's more like less I want to say COVID kind of changed the industry for a lot of things. Like now, school and stuff like that could be from the house.
Yep.
More people want delivery without contact, stuff like that. Less contact from people. So I'm thinking like COVID was like the start, like all right, people in the houses. So now what if it was like triggered in order to start like this whole, I know Facebook's called like metaverse.
Yeah.
Or like this whole like digital verse, because now you can invest in like virtual stuff like NFTs and all that stuff.
Like the Matrix.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
I mean, so
we start doing work, like we wake up and then we put on our headsets and we just work from the house virtually. And we do virtually controls the world outside.
That's like the film Surrogates I was talking about. So I agree with you to a certain extent.
That'd be crazy.
There's also a movie called Invasion. It's an older movie. I think it's with Nicole Kidman or something like that. But it's same concept pretty much with surrogates, but instead of like cyborg body and stuff like that, it's more or less alien invasion. It's more or less like a COVID, but like a alien COVID to where aliens infect your mind and they are trying to perfect humanity. Right, no sickness, no disease, just wealth, and just everything's just perfect, right? So things of that nature, and
thanks,
and I mean, you never know. Like things like that are probably in the process or in the works now.
Yeah.
You never know. Like, there's things that we probably don't know about. There's probably, I don't know if you guys are into, like, aliens or the supernatural, but there might be a Bigfoot out there.
I believe, well.
There might, I
don't believe, I guess I don't see why a big giant motherfucker would be out there.
You never know.
I believe in aliens.
So, I don't believe it's a Bigfoot is like, so my version of Bigfoot is a supernatural, accident, right? Mm-hmm. Somebody being experimented on and getting these supernatural prowess as far as like height, strength, hairiness for whatever reason, you know what I'm saying? Like maybe like animal mutation or some shit like that. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But I am almost positive there's definitely aliens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it has to be.
I'm pretty sure there are. I'm that guy. Don't judge me. I'm pretty sure there are vampires. There are werewolves. You know what I'm saying? There is probably the Loch Ness Monster.
Now you got me away.
Hey, I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody who's been in a lake or ocean has had that sensation where they're in there, right? And like, hey, something's about to grab my foot.
And well, I always
something's about to grab my foot
because our imagination is driving us wild.
Nah. Hey, like I said,
you don't think when you're in a dark room, your imagination don't start like playing tricks on you?
I mean,
as a kid, when your room was dark and you would look through your room, you'll see like some shit, some faces, some figures.
Hey, you're right. Because I'll tell you what, I don't go to sleep if the closet is not closed. If any door is open, hey, I got to close it before I go to sleep.
That shit's so annoying.
Because if I wake up in the middle of the night and I stare at that whatever door is open, I might see an image. I might get freaked out.
I wake up. I feel like I wake up and I see images on purpose. And I'll be like, well, that should not. Like, there's one thing I can't. I hate when there's a mirror. When there's like a mirror. What is it like a mirror facing me at night? in the dark.
Yeah.
So like my wife got like the big vanity mirrors, whatever. So I was like, nah, I can't have this. Like right next to where I get off the bed. It's like you gotta move it or do some shit.
Just throw it out.
Yeah, because I'll be like, I'll turn my head and I'm like, and I'll just imagine a figure and I'll be like, well, it's not there.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, whatever. And
am I really seeing it?
Am I really seeing it? Because like I believe in that shit. Just I feel like it's maybe like heritage of blood. Because my mom as a child be like, oh, you wear a mask, stick on you.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, damn, bitch, or you keep doing that with your mouth. Stay like that. And be like, oh, I'm gonna be a freak.
Yeah.
And, you know, like that's why those what's the scary movies where it's about like
Insidious or
no, I love Insidious movies. The Conjuring. No, I love the Conjuring movies.
Okay.
The other ones, the one was like real people and it's like shit starts moving around the house and it's like they put cameras around the house.
Oh, Paranormal Activity.
Yeah, Paranormal Activity.
Yeah.
I hate I never watched any of them except the Mexican one because the Mexican one.
I don't think I've seen that one.
Yeah, it's like the fourth one.
Honestly, like I stopped watching. Like it got to a point I was like, okay.
Yeah, there's like 12 of them.
Yeah, like the first movie, it was based on like true events, and then they started making like I'm like, okay, now is it really based on true events, or are you guys just really trying to just milk this?
Because at some point, because in that Mexican one, they go through like some portal.
Yeah,
and they're like in they're in the first one, I guess. Mm-hmm. I guess they said that, and it's like, what? I was like, whatever. But like I like the Insidious movies.
Really?
Like, or like the whole like Insidious universe, the Conjuring and all that shit.
Yeah.
They're real good movies.
Yeah.
And they're based off like true shit.
Yeah.
I watched a documentary about like the couple and shit.
Oh, yeah.
That shit's like, what?
They're legit.
Yeah,
like, they're legit people.
Yeah. And they got the videos and all that shit.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, they got proof. They got shit to back their shit up. I mean, not that I want spirits coming in there proving themselves.
I'd be pretty like terrified.
I'd be like, damn.
Yeah. Hey, you're actually real, my guy.
But like, you know Aziz the comedian.
Aziz, yes. He's actually pretty funny. Yeah.
Well, he was his last stand-up comedy, the one right after like all the cases against him. Right. He was talking about like, you know, why we never have like new age ghosts. Like ghosts that just, you know, just want to text and get on the Wi-Fi and stuff like that. And, you know, that had me tripping like, man, you kind of fucking right. Like about this time, like, and they probably be like, yo, you know, what happened like on Gilligan's Island or some shit like that.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, not these type of shit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
One time my brother, we went, my cousin and his ex-wife, we went to like an abandoned mental hospital. Boy, that shit had me tripping out every crack and cranny. Like he was recording it for I don't know if it was for school. But he had like all the good camera equipment. I don't know what he was doing, but we went there and we went through all the shit. That shit was tripping me out. I was like, this is it. I was like, we're gonna get stuck here and that's it.
That actually sounds pretty cool though. At the same time,
I hate that. I hate going to. I like watching scary shit, but I hate like going and do scary shit because like in my mind I'm believing it. I like this is it. So it's like I gotta go fight this nigga.
Yeah.
That's it. So it's like the like amusement parks.
Yeah.
Where they do like scary shit.
Yeah.
It's like I hate that. It's like you gonna stab me for real? Let's go.
Yeah.
Like,
hey, you might catch a fish or something like that.
For real, like you gonna come at me with a chainsaw? What's up? Like I'm about to throw this bottle at you. Like,
I'm the same way. Hey, it's true you say that because I'm the same way. Like So I get scared very easily. Like when it comes to like movies or like haunted houses, like that, I get scared very easily. Like, so there's some movies now that's just like, it's a pretty cheesy movie. But when it comes to like movies like Insidious, The Conjuring, I'm like, wow, this is actually kind of creepy. Like, it's pretty scary. But I feel like I grew up on like movies like Freddy Krueger, you know, Jason. You know, if you've never seen the movie The Thing, I don't know if you've ever seen that. Dang. Pretty scary, pretty creepy. It's not more or less scary. It's just more of a creep factor. It's like gives you the chills. Like holy crap. And I'm saying like that actually could be a thing. No pun intended. But yeah, like, you know, I grew up on movies like that. So like I guess those are the type of movies that scare me. So when I see like a movie, like a scary movie now, I'm just like believable, scary type of shit. Yeah, like I'm just like, nah. I'll tell you what, a franchise, a scary movie franchise that terrified me when I was younger. Even now when I watch it by myself, you know what I'm saying, in a dark room, surround sound, I'm like, God, I'm a little litty, you know, had a couple shots. It's Jeepers Creepers.
What? There's only like 2-3 movies.
No, they actually had a fourth one.
Did they?
They actually had I haven't seen it.
The first one, I agree with you on the first one.
First and second one. I feel like the second
one got a little crazy.
The second one, honestly, the first two are good. I don't necessarily like the one better than the other because I thought they were both scary.
That the first
terrifying. First one was terrifying. Yeah. Second one I thought was still terrifying.
Yeah.
Third one, trash. Don't watch it. Spoiler alert, it's trash.
Yeah.
Fourth one, I haven't seen it, but I haven't seen it.
You can't say you love the series and you haven't watched the series.
But I'm going off of reviews, right? Yeah. So I guess people said it was trash. Yeah. It was as bad as the third one. If you haven't seen the third one, it's as bad as the third one, if not worse.
But you can't love the series. See, I thought you were gonna say like Saw, like in the beginning.
Oh my God! Saw, you actually brought up a good point. Saw was terrifying. Like I said,
I was about to say what I love now is like psychological thrillers. Shit
thrillers.
that fuck with your mind.
Yes,
like,
that's what I'm saying. Like that's kind of how the thing is. The thing is like a psychological thriller. It's not like a Jason Voorhees or Freddy Krueger. It's more or less like it's just more of like a creep factor.
That's what I heard about the Parasite. Like I think it's like an Asian, Korean, Japanese. I don't know what it is.
I heard it was good. I haven't seen that though.
It won the Academy or an Oscar.
Yeah.
So I've been wanting to watch it because I gotta sit down and be like, am I ready for this? Like,
yeah.
Because I think it's not dubbed.
No, it's more subbed.
Yeah. So you gotta read subtitles and like to get. It's kind of. Back in high school, I watched the scary movie called like The Cell Phone or The Cell or the
yeah.
And it was like a Asian movie about a cell phone and shit like that, and that shit was scary as fuck. But I was like, I'm not trying to read a bunch of subtitles, and I'm trying to get.
I agree.
The zone. Like you ever seen the movie Tusk?
I have not, but I heard that movie was really good.
You gotta go see it. That shit really will fuck with your mind. That's it. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
That shit will. Me and my wife were always saying it. That shit will fuck with your mind.
So. So you brought up the movie Tusk, but I don't know. Maybe I thought about it because it's kind of like, I don't know, maybe same thing. But there's a film called Horns.
Horns?
With Daniel Radcliffe.
I've heard of it. I don't know if I've seen it. But
I tell you what, he's one of them forbidden fruits. Like he's a really good actor. He's like Robert Pattinson, right? Like a lot of people categorize.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah, a lot of people categorize Robert Pattinson as Twilight, right? But they don't realize after he's one of the few actors from the film or franchise Twilight who's actually been successful in the film career. Because reason being, he tried to branch out of Twilight and he did a lot of independent films, right? So he can grow as an actor. Now you have actors like a Taylor Lautner who struggled.
Well,
right?
He kept getting what's it called? Like when they just keep rolling. They keep putting you in the same role.
Yeah, pretty much. Like he struggled. Like, and honestly, I think he has a potential to be a great actor.
Who?
Taylor Lautner. But I feel like he's just if I had to explain it, he was Taylor Lautner's like a Channing Tatum, right?
No, I think he's better. I think you'll agree with me. He's the dude. He was in the Hawaii Five-0 movie. He was the dude from
Adam Sandberg.
No. Oh. Adam Sandberg, no.
Yeah, the comedian. Okay, I thought you were talking about that.
Was he in not Hawaii Five-0?
Oh no, I'm thinking of Reno, or I'm thinking
he was in Baywatch. He was in that Baywatch movie. He was in High School Musical.
Zac Efron.
Yes, he's like a Zac Efron.
No.
Because he's like a pretty boy.
Okay, you're right.
He's like a pretty boy.
Okay, I agree.
They try to put him in pretty boy scenes.
I agree. So that's how. Okay, no, you're right. I agree. So Taylor Lautner, Zac Efron, same category.
Yeah.
Only thing with Zac Efron was he was able to transition out of just a pretty boy because people have thought, like I said,
he a funny motherfucker.
Yeah. Not only that, like I said, I feel like Channing Tatum, Zac Efron, and Taylor Lautner are all in the same category, right?
No, because Channing Tatum did the dancing movie.
Yeah, but Step Up. But people only knew. People only knew him.
Yeah, you're right.
For Step Up, and like
I can see that.
A lot of people thought, so people just know him as a dancer. And even then,
and he a pretty boy. Yeah, I can see it.
That and like Coach Carter. He was in Coach Carter.
What?
Yeah, he was in Coach Carter. But he was more of a like he had the reputation of being like a stale actor.
Yeah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like a one-sided actor. And he had that reputation for a long time until he got in roles like, Jupiter Ascending, 21 Jump Street.
Was Jupiter Ascending good? I never seen it.
It was actually really good. It was actually corny. It's one of them films. It's an underrated film. It was a really good film. It just didn't have a lot of recognition. So unfortunately, it did bad at box office. But it was an amazing film.
I thought it kept getting pushed. I can't believe you saw that movie.
No, it was really good.
Yeah,
it's one of them films where like.
Hey, hold on. Jupiter Ascending. That's crazy.
Yeah. But so I feel like
It looked like a straight up chick flick.
No, it's really good. Like I said, so Jupiter Ascending, and while I was thinking about it, was it White House Down he played in?
Oh yeah, that shit was crap.
It was really good.
Oh, you liked it?
It was really good because it got, so I feel like any time an actor gets to display, and another film just popped in my head is Foxcatcher.
Oh, that was good. Yeah.
Foxcatcher,
that was good.
That's what I'm saying. And then this is completely, off topic, but another actor, but female actor who falls in the same category as Vanessa Hudgens.
No, I can't agree with you.
No, Vanessa Hudgens. No, because she was, I feel like she was a stale actor, right? Who I don't think anybody thought she was going to do good, but there are certain films, she did, like independent, that she transitioned out of.
Which ones were good?
Spring Breakers, for one.
That was trash.
I feel like she did, as far as...
She just played her role as a pretty body.
No,
that's the only reason I wanted to watch it.
Me too, but from going crush. From... Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I had them naked pics in high school.
Yo, hey, that Nintendo DS... Yo, the Nintendo DS was fire. Let me tell you. But
yeah.
But no, so you got to think of it from transitioning from High School... Same thing with Zac Efron. From transitioning from High School Musical to a movie like that... Big role. And then I'll tell you, there's a movie on Netflix. I think it's still on there. You should watch.
Princess Diaries?
No. That's somebody else. But a film is called Give Me Shelter. That's when I was like, wow.
She's in Give Me Shelter?
It's a movie called, look up the trailer, but it's a film called Give Me Shelter. If you guys haven't seen that film with Vanessa Hudgens, it's a film called Give Me Shelter, and it's pretty much... I'm not gonna give you guys what it's about, but just watch it. Take my word for it.
Okay.
She really plays that role. She does
look like she's in.
I'm telling you, it's a really good film.
You know what Rotten Tomatoes says?
So it's like I said, it's one of them films. It's not a blockbuster film. It's an independent film.
It's got some strong actors in it.
Yeah, no, but it's one of them. It's what? Yeah,
James Earl Jones.
Yeah, it's one of them films that's just one of them, underrated films. But like I said, so as far as like Zac Efron and like Channing Tatum, they completely stepped out of their element as far as actors and as growing. So for example, a recent film I think that I've seen as far as Zac Efron was is like Extremely Wicked, where he portrays like Jeffrey Dahmer or some crazy person like that. Like a prime example, from High School Musical to like, Charlie St. Cloud. Hey, if you didn't watch Charlie St. Cloud, and if you're a guy, right? This is for the guys out there. If you didn't watch Charlie St. Cloud, tear up. If not, full-blown ugly cry. Yo, I'll tell you what, because I ugly cried.
I never seen that one.
Watch it, because I think it's still on Netflix. I'll tell you what, Charlie St. Cloud mixed with Give Me Shelter, it's a tearjerker.
That's crazy.
I heard
Charlie St. Cloud was good though.
It's a tearjerker. I'll tell you what. Hey, spoiler alert, right? If you're gonna play baseball, catch with your dead brother, yo, that's gonna make anybody cry.
But did Tyler Lockett reach out like that, like and try to do?
So Tyler Lautner,
because I seen him in that action film,
Abducted.
Maybe and that was it. That's the last thing I've probably seen him. He's probably had like supporting roles.
He was in a couple different films. Like the films that popped into my head was like Ridiculous Six, which was horrible.
I like the movie.
It was horrible.
Adam Sandler's a beast. Continue.
Abducted. Me personally, was he stale in the role? Yes, I'm not gonna lie. But was the film in itself not bad? Was it watchable? Yes, it was watchable. Like it had potential.
They try to make him look like it was Taken.
Yeah, it had potential. And then there was another film. I can't think of a name. I think it's still on Netflix, but it's pretty much a film. I actually thought it was really good, believe it or not. Like I thought like that was actually a film.
Now you got me looking into the history here.
Like that was actually a film where I feel like he stepped out. Like that was the only film I feel like I saw some emotion. He wasn't as stale. It was pretty much where he did parkour. Like he was a thief pretty much. He was a thief. He was doing parkour. I can't think of the name, but he was just parkour. He was being a thief. He was trying to get money. He was living in like a garage. It was actually a very touching film.
Tyler Locke. No, what's his name?
Tyler Lautner.
Oh, Lautner.
Yeah.
I'm out here fucking.
I can't think of the name. It was oh man, it was a really good film. I thought it had potential. Like I said, like people thought
Shark Girl and Lava Girl?
No, he was in that one though.
Tracers?
That's what it was. Tracers.
You know what? Oh, he was in Cheaper Than the Dozen?
Yeah. People don't know that. Yeah. But Tracers, so if you haven't seen Tracers, my personal opinion, it doesn't really mean much, but I would say out of all the films that he's done recently, that is one of the films I thought he did pretty good in, pretty decent. I thought I saw a little bit more of him than I did in Twilight franchise, right? Because in all reality, was he still in Twilight? Yes. He was just one of them pretty faces, and it just made sense for him to be in the film.
He won hearts, bro.
He did. Right? It was just like the Vampire Diaries. It was either Team Jacob it was either Team Damon or Team Stefan.
You watched the Vampire Diaries?
Yo, I love the Vampire Diaries. Cheers.
That's crazy. You really like that whole... you watch Underworld and all that? You're big...
So I loved Underworld. So I think after maybe the second or third when I stopped watching it because it kind of got cheesy.
Uh-huh. What about True Blood? You watched True Blood?
If I'm being honest, I really tried to watch True Blood. Like, I tried. I actually sat down, but I felt like it was just too... I might try watching it again because I heard it got a really good acclaim. Like, I heard it was really good. I think it got, like, Oscars or something like that. Like, it was very hyped. Uh-huh. So I think I might give it another shot and try rewatching it. But me personally, I love anything like that deals with like vampiric, werewolf, like anything like that. I think that stuff is cool. Like Blade, I think that's where it really stemmed from. Like, because when I first saw Blade, I thought that was like badass, right? Yeah. So like anything that deals like vampires fighting, anything like that, I think it's pretty cool. Yeah,
I see it. The originals, did you watch that?
I thought the originals was like pretty dope. I was pretty upset. Hey, you actually brought up a good point, but I thought the originals is dope. Uh-huh. I was pretty upset when they canceled it. I think the spin-off Legacies is okay. I kind of fell off after the first season, but I guess it's from what people are saying, and I guess it's pretty fire because they keep bringing up new seasons. But I thought the originals was even better than Vampire Diaries. Like, I thought originals was like the show. Like, that was the... And if you haven't, spoiler alert, if you haven't seen, that's another show or like film, whatever. Have you seen originals?
No, I haven't watched any of the shows you're talking about.
Wow. So, hey, you have some catching up to do. I would say out of everything that we talked about, watch originals. Because it's still on Netflix. Watch originals.
So is Vampire Diaries.
Originals? No, it's true Vampire Diaries. I'm telling you. I think, me personally, like I said, originals is better than Vampire Diaries. Uh-huh. No disrespect to Elena and, her being, or slow or whatever. But, hey, so originals and Give Me Shelter. I feel like Give Me Shelter is a really good film by Vanessa Hudgens. But the originals, the season finale in originals, I don't care how manly you are bound to cry. You are bound to... I'm talking about ugly cry. Uh-huh. Like, you're going to, like...
From Give Me Shelter?
Honestly, both. Uh-huh. Both. Like, you might ugly cry in both. But especially... Honestly, I can't say one more or other. I feel like you would ugly cry with both. Like, they're very sad films. Mm-hmm. So Give Me Shelter, just a spoiler alert. So it's pretty much about this kid. She's in her like mid-teens, right? She grew up all her life in like pretty much like the government, like just shelter after shelter. Her mom was always on drugs, this, that, and the third, and her dad was never in the scene. Her dad was one of them people, like he was very successful. He knew he had a daughter, her, but he wanted nothing to do with her because during that time, he was in high school. He just got scared. He got cold feet, whatever. Hey, deuces. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, they end up meeting each other. They end up building some sort of relationship. She ends up going into like a female shelter, just all female who are pregnant, like this nun.
Just a women's shelter.
Yeah, women's shelter with this nun, who's just taking in like women of her nature that's pregnant. No place to go, just teens. Long story short, towards ending, she ends up building a relationship within the women's shelter and her biological father. And it's just a tearjerker throughout the whole film. Mm-hmm. Like, it's a legit, like, it's one of them films. It makes you appreciate what you do have because, you could be in her situation where you could have like a strung out family member, or you could be in bouncing from shelter to shelter, or you could be like eating out of the dumpster, which she does do in, the film, eating out the dumpster, I'm saying, or it's just a tearjerker. It's just a roller coaster. I'm saying? It's just a legit roller coaster. And the same thing. So the originals, the show isn't as emotional as the film that I'm referencing with Vanessa Hudgens, but it's still sad. Mainly the finale. I'm telling you, just look up a YouTube video, like type in the originals. Look it up now. I'm telling you, like look it up now. The originals finale. I'm telling you, a couple of these, brewskis and a couple of shots we taking, we might see Jesus cry tonight. No. And it's not for his people. Spoiler alert. It's for a show.
I don't even think my wife likes that show.
Yo, I'm telling you, it's about you right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, you might cry.
When I hear Damon, when she be watching Vampire Diaries, I tell her to turn it off.
It's really good. So I was just saying, I'm like, Vampire Diaries is like a chick show. Like it's cheesy. But I started watching it, and it was one of the like originals. Like, Vampire Diaries made me want to watch original because I watched Vampire. I was like, wow, this is really good. And they had a spin-off, the originals. I'm like, and this is during the time before I joined the military, and I was watching Vampire Diaries, stemmed from Vampire Diaries, watching originals. I was watching the show on my phone at this time on Netflix. I had like the little Netflix app, and I was watching on my phone. I was like, this is legit. This is pretty legit. Like, this is a pretty good show. Like, hey, I recommend it to your family members, your grandma, your grandpappy, whoever. Watch this show. It's pretty good. So for you viewers out there, watch the show.
All right. Now, right before we end this show, when are you going to start your podcast? Or your vlog? That's
a good question. For all you guys, anxious to hear my podcast. I know you guys are super anxious, what I'm saying, jumping in, in and out of your chairs. So my goal is spring. Because my main focus, you guys, is finishing, my degree, right? Once my degree is finished, that's where most of my efforts are going into. Then I want to start my podcast. And I'm hoping, luckily and thankfully I was on, Jesus' podcast today. Hey, praise the Lord. We can, hopefully do some collabs. I can invite you on my podcast. How neat would that be, right?
That'd be cool.
That'd be pretty dope, right? A little collaboration, what I'm saying? Transformers, what I'm saying? Yeah. But so September of 2022, that's my goal of starting my podcast. There's no name or title for it yet. So for all you anxious, viewers out there, what I'm saying? I know you guys are anxious, for my podcast.
Fucking excited.
Excited. It's going bonkers. But hey, relax. It's coming. No title, but spring of, 2022. That's a hard date. No shit. Hard date, 2022 of spring of this next year, technically 2022, my podcast will start. It'll just be all different types of stuff. Like I said, it'll just be, bullshit with Jesus, talking about just whatever, what I'm saying? We'll probably take a couple shots and drinks like we're doing now, get a little bit litty, just talk about life, who knows?
Dangerous.
But yeah, dangerous. So hey, for all you anxious viewers out there, be patient. 2022, a spring, look out for the podcast.
Coming soon. It's just right around the corner.
Coming soon. Literally right around the corner.
Right. Well, I want to thank you for coming on, Kevin.
Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, thank you for round of applause. You know what I'm saying? Hey, thank you for, inviting me. I had fun.
Yeah, man. Hopefully you come back.
Hey, hopefully you invite me back.
We'll be here, man.
Yeah, hopefully you invite me back. First ever podcast. So, hey, I had a blast.
Awesome, man. All right, man. Have a good night.
You too.
And we'll see you. Thanks for listening to Jesus and Friends. For all inquiries or you would like to join the show, please email me at jesusworld@gmail.com. GSUZworld@gmail.com. Thank you. Have a good one.